What's cracking? Tyler, Weekly Metal Reviews here, looking gay as shit because I just got out of the shower, hence why my hair is up, because I look gay, and I look just stupid when my hair is wet. I look like a dog. So yeah, that's really random, but what a way to start a video, right? It's been a little bit since I did an album review, but I'm here with a brand new one this time. The new Intronaut album, entitled Habitual Levitations, Instilling Words with Tones, coming out March 19th on Century Media Records. However, they are streaming the album on some Dutch website in its entirety. I've been so excited for this album that I had to listen to it the second that they put it up. And this is a band that has grown on me. If I had to make a list of what bands grew on me the most over the past few months, Intronaut would definitely be up there, probably in the top 5. I had their album Valley of Smoke sitting somewhere to the left side of the camera, but I love that record. I love everything about it. I love every single song on it. I can't get enough of it. First time I listened to it, I was floored. First time I heard the song Above, I was hooked. I was like, wow, this is phenomenal. I feel lucky to see this band open up for Meshuggah, recently, if any of you have seen that concert review. So here they are with a brand new album coming out, and holy shit, does it deliver. It is phenomenal. It really, really is. It is jaw-dropping from start to finish. It's beautiful. It's aggressive. It really sucks you in from start to finish. It's very lengthy and it has a lot of meat on its bones, but it's not too fat. You know what I mean? It's not like me, but it's not skinny either. You know, I feel that it's the perfect length, and it really just gets its message out to you. Really, with its length, it doesn't wear you down. It actually goes by quickly. You know, some of those long albums that are really long go by quickly. Why? Because they're so beautiful and they're so fantastic to listen to, and you just want to hear what's next. And with this album, I really wanted to hear what's next. This album really takes you on a roller coaster ride the entire time. You never know where they're going to go with each song. It's pretty phenomenal. I think the biggest thing that I love about Intronaut is kind of their variety in their songwriting. They're not all about being aggressive or just being, mellow and, beautiful with their playing. They're about doing both, sometimes both at the same time. There's variety with their vocals. They're not just, clean the whole time. Sometimes they're more aggressive, which I think is the greatest part about this band. They spice things up. They do what feels right. They do what feels natural to them as songwriters, and it really shows. When I listen to Intronaut, I feel that their songwriting just feels so free. It's so natural. Nothing about it is forced in any way. It really flows. And I think one thing that I can really point to is their transitions. I don't know how they go from something so harsh to something so beautiful like that. It's like they just flipped the light switch and the light bulb came on, and that's how quickly they do it. That's how flawlessly they do it. With just the flick of a switch, they're like that, and they're playing something completely different. At times, this band is playing something that, they're not playing the same thing at all. One guitar's doing this, one guitar's doing that, the bassist is doing something completely fucking different, and not even following either of the guitars. And the drums are just complimented. The drums are just phenomenal. Which brings me to another point about this band and this album. I feel that this band they're just so talented in every single department of this band, and I feel that this album is probably the best album by them that really showcases their talent. I love their bass work. They have some of the best bass work I've ever heard out of any band in any musical genre. And if I had to make a list of my, you know, who I think is some of the best bassists out there, the bassist from Intronaut would be up there. I forget his name, I apologize, but he would certainly be up there. It is phenomenal. It's so entertaining listening to him. How the song, Welding, the Welding. Sorry, I blanked out. How it starts off with, you know, they're doing the picking up at the top of the strings on the head of the guitar, and you know, like dan 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 dan, and then the bass comes, he's like boom 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 boom. You know, he's like slapping the bass. It's just so interesting to listen to. Or the song Milk Leg. It's just, you know, that bass line that he has, it's just awesome in the later part of the song. It's just, in the bass, is the tone of it, in everything about it, just really, really, really sticks out on this album. And I think it sticks out more than any of them. Valley of Smoke and any of the past ones. Oh my god, I love the bass work on this album. I love the drum work. The drum work is fantastic. This drummer, to me, is so underrated. So is this band, but this drummer is phenomenal. I love how kind of so human-like the drums sound on this album. They sound so amazing. You can really hear everything, and that also goes along with a fantastic production that is on this album. Just listening to his drums, how sometimes he's, you know, hitting more of a I'm not a drummer, so I'm going to sound like a retard, but more of like a chime type thing, and he's doing some really crazy beats that feel free and natural. You know, coming back to that, I mean, even when you just listen to the drums, even if you're not a drummer, you can be like, wow, it's just phenomenal how the drums just flow so much on this album. This entire album flows. I feel, even from song to song, it's put in such an order that just makes it feel so free and beautiful, and just, you know, it just flows. When you get to the guitar work, like I said, how much variety is in here, how creative some of the riffs are. I mean, I think when they're using clean guitar and being melodic, and that really what makes the guitar work and this band itself just really stand out when they're doing something that's really never been done or thought of before. But when they're doing more of a more aggressive, more energetic part with distortion on the guitar, I feel that I get these really big Mastodon vibes going on, like old Mastodon from like Leviathan or their first album. Not so much like The Hunter or Crack the Sky, but like old Mastodon, you know, those type of bands. I really get those vibes when this band is being, you know, more aggressive and all up in your face. But then they bust through the clean, and it's just like, wow. You know, I mean, the songwriting on this album is it's just damn near flawless to me. Just how, like I said, free it feels. I feel that this album is just overall stronger, and they're more of a cohesive unit. I feel that not that they weren't mature at all, but they've really matured and found their sound. This really, if you enjoyed Valley of Smoke, or the album before that, Prehistoric, and I said that wrong, but that one, you'll really like this. I feel it continues that. And one last thing, I'm going to talk about the vocals. I love the vocals. I love the vocal style. I feel that they shine the most. Now this is obvious, just opinion. They shine the most when the two guitarists, Sasha and the other guy, when they harmonize their clean vocals. I feel that is just, it blows my mind. And that's really what hooked me onto this band when I first heard the song Above, and that those clean vocals came in, they harmonized. I was like, wow, you know, that's just awesome. I'm not saying it's like Alice in Chains quality over here, but it is very, very, very nice and elegant and beautiful to listen to. and I like the harsh vocals. They're not too harsh, but they're just aggressive enough. You know what I mean? So I've just been rambling on about this. This is an amazing album. I strongly encourage you to all to buy it and go support this band. I certainly will be buying this the day it comes out for sure. This is a fantastic release from Intronaut. One that does not disappoint. So I'm going to give this album a 9.5 out of 10. I love this album in every single way. Definitely check this band out and this album. I'm out.